Okay, this is the Rondo model of Kia vehicle. I'm going to demonstrate my fender covers on this model, show they work 100 times better than anything else, give total protection and total access to the engine bay. This is the standard deep hook model of fender cover that I'm choosing because it's got extra depth on it, and I want to protect all of this down here because this gets really deep. There used to be fender this deep extended here, but these cars are shorter, so this all comes back here now, and that means when the technician is working on the engine, he's working over this area, so we have to protect all of this down here also. And again, I've got magnets in here that are shiftable to get around rubber bumpers and bolt heads if you need to, and I've got hooks with 20 gauge stainless steel inserts in here that you can bend to form hooks. So if the magnets don't hold inside on this vertical steel lip, then the hooks can be used to hold, and if that doesn't work, then I've got loops here where you could actually put a tie rope through there and use the rope to tie around wiper posts or whatever. So we're just going to put this on and go to work. And I'm just popping the magnets in on the inside lip, and I'm using hooks here because this is all plastic, and I've got my magnets locked in here, but you could also use the hook here if you want, and even there if you want. And that fender cover is in there and locked on, and if you wanted, you can shift this magnet back here just to hit some steel here, because here there was a hole and there was no steel. And you can lock that all on like so. And I'm just going to move this back a little bit just to tighten that up. And if you want to come around here, I'll show you where I can pull on this. Hard enough to rock this whole vehicle, and it doesn't come off the fender. I can lay on here with the whole weight of my body, slide in and out all day long, all around. It doesn't even move, just like you glued it to the paint. So since you have no movement against the paint, you have no scratching. Air hoses, light cords, everything slides right over the top. It never falls off, so you're not picking it back up all day long with grease and oil and grit and dirt on it and trying to put it back on the fender. And total access to the engine bay, so you're not having to take it off in order to work on the vehicle, and it's not soaking up brake fluid and battery acid in here and dragging it back off onto the fender. And you've got real nice protection right from the windshield all the way around, even this big surface down here protected. I'm going to put another one of these on the other side, and then we're going to work to cover up the front. And we're just locked on again with the magnets in here and the hooks in here, and covering right from the windshield all the way around. If you come around here, then you'll be able to see where I've locked that on and see how that's on there. So again, you can pull on here and rock an entire vehicle and it doesn't move. Now we're going to work to cover up the front because all of this area here needs protection also now. The first cover that I'm going to put on is my front bumper and grille protector. It's one cover that should wrap that whole front end up and cover off the remaining paint that is exposed. And if you've got steel fenders, then these magnets here will just lock in onto the steel fenders. If that was plastic and the magnets wouldn't hold, then you can just take your tie rope, wrap it around that hook a couple of times, put the hook back on, and you're ready to go to work. And that's now secured with there, with the tie rope there. If you have a hood ornament or a hood latch, that would come up through here. I didn't get this on dead center, but you can see there, that's where it would come up through right there. And then again, if you wanted, you can just take a couple of wraps around here to secure that further if you really need good secure holding on there. Because of the zero friction surface, you actually can't get a grip on here to pull it. So it stays there and you go to work. But you do have the magnets in here. You have the tie ropes here that you can use to tie on. And failing all else, you could hook through this loop and hook it on down there. Total 100% coverage on the vehicle. All the paint is covered. So now your air hoses, your light cords, everything just slides right over the top. It never falls off. Total access to the engine bay. And when the customer walks in, he's looking at a complete and total wrap on the front end, just like it was an operating theater. And those are the exact words they use when they come in and see their vehicle all covered up like that. They feel respected and appreciate that, and they're happy to bring the vehicle back and have you work on it. They trust you. I'm going to take this front bumper and grille protector off. I'm going to put 2 more of these fender covers across the front to show that you can wrap the whole front end up with 4 of that standard deep hook model. Those magnets all locked together that hold the clean side locked inside, folded over the knee once, twice, into a tool chest drawer for storage as a nice little bundle. And again, I'm just hooking these hooks on the inside lip in here. And so I've got hooking here, here, and here. And now I'm going to go grab the other unit and cover off the rest of this here. And we'll just take this hook. They're rebendable, reformable hooks, 20 gauge stainless steel inserts in there, and so you can just bend them to form the hooks however you want and hook over the inside lip. So now if you take a look, the whole front end is covered again, and we've used 1, 2, 3, 4 of the standard deep hook models of covers to cover the whole vehicle. So if you only have one particular model in your dealership, then you can use that to wrap the whole front clip whenever you need to. Or alternatively, you could have some of the front bumper and grille protectors, which is one continuous cover, and you could cover off the whole cover that way. And again, these covers are on here to stay. But because it is zero friction surface, you can't get a grip on to pull them, so you just slide over the top all day long, and they just stay right there.